What's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome as always. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it here. Like I said, hope you guys are having a great week, a great start to your weekend-ish if you're already done with the work week, whatever it may be. But appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. And checking out the brand new update here, which adds a massive warehouse expansion for us here. So I'm very excited, excuse me, to get on into this here, which we'll go ahead and get started in just a few moments here with all this. But I'll go ahead and say hello to you, to the people that are in chat here so far with all that, and to all the lurkers out there as well. We got Corn Dog joining us on the Twitch side. Welcome there, Corn Dog. Thank you so much for joining, as always. I do appreciate it. Jeez, sorry guys, I was just eating a little bit of granola and getting caught in my throat a little bit. Simon Nerd Gamer, welcome there as well. No, it is not just you. I took out the sound to the intro and intro music for the streams, as well as the outro end screen for the videos here as well. And Jason joining us as well. Welcome there, Jason. Thank you so much for joining us as always. And we got Annie joining us as well. Welcome. A happy Friday to you all. Like I said, hope you're all doing well. Thank you as always. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started in just a few moments here. And we'll see where we get to here tonight. I do see there is still some things that are unchanged with the butchery stuff, which I still don't know how I feel about with all that. There was some fixes to it, which we'll get into here. But yeah, there's definitely, they still have these as the middleman, so I'm still not going to really mess with any of these right now. I'm just going to leave it be the way it is. We're probably going to focus on the warehouse stuff here, and we will go from there. So, Corn Dog, you just bought this game this week, and you like it so far. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that there as well. Happy to hear that. We got Derek Pounds joining us as well. Good morning to you. Welcome there, Derek. Thank you so much for joining us here. And we got Junkie joining us here also. Welcome there. And we got Red Deck Ranch Rebels joining us here also. Happy Friday to you there, my friend, as well. Thank you as always for joining us. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the warehouse stuff, and then we'll see where we get to here. But yeah, everything is all stocked up as much as we can right now. We have this stuff, which again, I'm not really too concerned about. We're just gonna leave it be the way it is here, unfortunately. And I gotta get rid of these here. But again, we'll go over the updates, and we'll get started here in just a moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this on up here so we can take a look at this together. So we'll kind of just go over the bullet point stuff. I'm not going to go read every single thing with this, but because there's a lot to this yet again. So we got the warehouse expansion, which is huge with this. Can't figure out how to get your butcher to cut meat and pack. He just stocks. He should be able to. You know what? You're probably. Wait. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I guess the butcher does do the stocking with this. Are you thinking, because there is a difference between the butcher and a stalker as well. So are you sure you have an actual butcher and not a stalker that's set to your butchery for the position? Because again, there is a difference between them with that. And Rick Trucking joined us on the Twitch side. Welcome there. Hello from Granger, Washington. I do appreciate it there, my friend. Hope you are doing well there. And happy Friday to you. Your son wanted to play this today, and then your wife called to complain about how messy the storage room was with all the boxes everywhere. Oh, man. That is too funny there, Derek. And, so you have to have an empty tray here. And then the machine itself gets filled. And it's only if you watch the last stream, I went into all of that here, which you'll kind of see how that all functions if and when we get opened on up here with this here. And Sneaky join us as well. Cheeky Wolf, welcome there. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you are doing well there, and a happy Saturday to you there, my friend. Appreciate you joining. But okay. Yeah, so anyways, we'll get into the update here. So we've got the warehouse expansion, which again was huge with this. So we've got total number of warehouse expansions has been increased from 29 to 54, adding 25 new expansion areas. So that is massive. Quite literally almost doubling our warehouse space, which has been very much needed with this. 4 new loading docks have been added and can be unlocked through the new warehouse expansions, which is awesome. So now we have up to 8 with that. A new door has been added between the warehouse and the store. That is a huge thing for me, at least, with all that. So I'm very excited for this. It unlocks after purchasing both storage growth level 34 and warehouse growth level 10. So I think we're past all of those, if I'm not mistaken, or we should be. One structural pillar has been removed to provide more space for pallet rack placement, so that is nice. Cable and pipe collisions have been disabled in the warehouse, making furniture easier to place in certain areas. That is awesome. Love that. And various issues involving the new warehouse expansions and loading docks have been fixed. So that is so cool. And Nisa join us as well. Welcome, welcome, Anissa. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining here as well. But so it does say we've got butcher logic has been improved to prevent several potential issues. We still have the stuff that I'm not a massive fan of, so I don't know how much I'll be playing this until that does get fixed. But we will see here with this nonetheless. Restockers now ignore trays placed on the cutting tables and meat grinders. Tags have been removed from the processing trays, so that is awesome to see that. I don't know why they were ever there to begin with. Restockers no longer attempt to refill prepared meat products or complain when they cannot refill them. And butcher refrigerators now come with fully stocked trays without any empty tray slots. So again, I don't know why that was ever like that to begin with, but it is fixed now. So that is awesome to see as well. We got a pause option has been added for the butchers. Prepared meats can no longer be placed on cutting tables. Products can no longer be placed directly into furniture output trays, and then a clear error message is now displayed when attempting to place products into reserved output trays. And they talk about what is next, or he talks about what is next with all that, but not going to go into all of that here because, again, there's quite a bit to it. Not trying to spend a bunch of time on the nitty gritty of it when we got so much to do. But yeah, so he is just saying shelves are low, but the required meat isn't in the refrigerators. Again, I don't know why we have to have this kind of stuff to begin with. I don't know. I do hope that gets changed with all that. So again, I'm not going to get into that. I went over that here the other night with all of it, and it is what it is. Roger Little John, welcome, welcome there. Yeah, Austin, I see some things got fixed. Glad to see me and Megastore, Sam. Hey, I appreciate you joining there, Roger Little. I really do. Yeah, I'm always excited for more updates, more upgrades, things like that. Oh, and there is our new door here as well. So we're going to have to make some room for this, both inside the store and outside of it. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know how I want to do this. I guess we could just do this for now. Let me get, Okay, and Juju, also, well, welcome there, Juju. Thank you so much for joining us here, as always. Also, I do appreciate it there, my friend. Hope you're doing well, and a happy Friday. Be there also. And we got Winnie joining us as well. Welcome there, Winnie. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday to you there as well. I'm just going to set these over here for now. I'm kind of just placing stuff wherever we can at the moment, but it is what it is. Popped in to say hi and give support. Still sick, but don't want to watch. See spoiler alerts. Hey, no worries at all there, Juju. Thank you so much for popping on in here as well. I do appreciate it there, my friend. And yeah, so now we got to get this out of the way here. So that means that this is music stuff, right? Yes. And it still continues on with music stuff here also. So I think with that in mind, maybe not. Okay, so these still have collision. Our columns still have collision. But yeah, now technically these can all be placed on into here, which is even better with all of this. So that is awesome. Love to see that. And Katie Cat, welcome there. You enjoyed the absolute panic that happened when the developer of this game told Rusty he was released in the butcher shop in a couple days, and Rusty was like, "No, it's okay. You take more time, maybe some more ifs, more see if everything's working. No rush. You don't need." Oh, that is funny though. I'm guessing that was from a few days ago there, Katie? Or when was that? But, okay. Roger, you're looking at getting a gaming PC. What do I recommend for you? You're going to be playing most of the games that I play. And PCs are a really hard one there, Roger Little, because it's very subjective, honestly, is what you're looking to get out of it, as well as whether you're wanting to play for 1080p, 1440, 4K. That plays a big factor in that. So and PC parts and everything right now is just absolutely all over the place, insanity right now. So it all depends on your budget as well. There with that. You would say this is one of the more difficult sim games with all the systems. Definitely. There's a lot to it as well. And Jim Editon, welcome there. Hello, Austin and chat people. Welcome there. Thank you so much for joining there, Jims. Jim, I do appreciate it. And a happy Friday to you. Here also. Um, the new doors right we have to walk in as well. Oh boy. Fun stuff there, Winnie, as well then. Oh, wait. Do we not have any extra beforehand? Oh no. I thought here we were coming in with... Guys, I thought we were coming in here with a fully, like, extra expansions added in within the other older levels. Or, like, maybe they would have changed it from every 5... He would have changed it from every 5 levels. Well, that's it. Stream's over. No, kidding. But yeah, so that throws a wrench in things. I was not expecting that. So this was the expansion that we already had to begin with. Ah, man. That really throws a wrench in things. Oh no, we had 2 expansions still to get. Okay. Well, I guess that is what it is then. Well, shoot there, guys. That's a bit rather unfortunate. Let's see here. Roger Little, you're looking at playing 4K, so that gets definitely more expensive between a 4K monitor if you don't already have one or multiple, as well as the hardware to run that. Because a lot of games are very poorly optimized, so you do need a decent powerhouse of a computer to run a lot of the games that I play as well here for you guys. There's a lot of games I have to turn down the settings also, but and again, it all goes back to your budget as well. We got Paul. Paul, welcome there. Happy Friday to you there, Paul, and as well as Tony Chu joining us as well, and we got Emily W joining us here also, and we got Spy also joining us here. Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining. A happy Friday to all of you. Appreciate you all joining here. Thank you. We got almost 100 of you in here right now already.
Perfect color. It looks freshly baked.
Well, I'm glad to hear that there, sir. But yeah, I was not exactly planning on running the stores so much today as much as actually working on the storage side of this, because again, I was kind of thinking that it was going to be already, I guess, mixed in there as well, but I guess it is what it is. Okay. What sucks is for every good stimuli like this, there's like 2 that are just whale crap. I don't know if that's a typo with whale crap or you meant to say whale crap.
Nice and fresh.
But either way, I love it. Oh, man. And Paul, no worries at all. I literally just got started with the stream like 15 minutes ago, so you're not too far behind in all of this here. And Tony, happy Friday. You were wondering if I was going to be doing anything with GTA when it drops, or to avoid those kinds of games. No, I do plan on playing a full playthrough on GTA 6 when that releases. The only caveat to that is I think that's going to be a Twitch exclusive for me. Possibly. I don't know if I want to post it on YouTube or not. I kind of try to keep all the YouTube content, whether it's streams or videos, family friendly for the most part. So I don't know what I don't know what I'm planning on doing with that still. But possibly going to be a Twitch exclusive for me for streaming that one, which I do plan to take off some days off of work when that releases around that time. So I planned on streaming it for you guys anyways. So it would have worked out well. I wasn't planning on doing videos, at least for the campaign of it. But yes, I do plan on playing it somehow, one way or another. So be on the lookout for that when the time comes. Let's see. Let's see. You missed the beginning of the stream. Do I think they'll fix any of the butchery bugs? So there is some stuff that was fixed with it, Winnie. Unfortunately, there's still the thing with our guy not basically using this as our buffer space, which again, I really want still. That's kind of just me personally with that. I don't see the need to have the way it's set up like that. So I do hope that we get some updates or changes with all that. Also, guys, we got some good, big, decent sized storms that are just about here. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up that, again, as always, if the stream does randomly go down, I will try to get it back up as soon as possible. But yeah, there's some strong stuff that's knocking on our door here. So But yeah, so just giving you guys a heads up with that. Did the warehouse expansions used to be? Gara, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well there. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure they were 430 before. I could have sworn they were 430. I think it's the store expansions. Yeah, I think the store expansions were 345 because nothing has changed with this. We still have the same size storage room with everything. So I think it was the 430. I don't think anything's changed with that. Spy, you just let it up. Your door goes straight to the back door of a freezer. Oh man. And Shadow Dragon also joined us. Welcome, welcome to Shadow. Happy Saturday to you there. What? GTA 6 isn't family friendly? No, it's perfectly family friendly. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it'd be a great way for the Twitch side to Twitch channel maybe get some traction over there as well. Keep on rolling with that. Jason, thank you. There as well. Do appreciate that for the $5.
Austin short temp the rack space you walk around to help have that door open till you get more space.
Yeah, we got it open. It's already open here, so we're good with all that. We're all good. There's nothing being blocked with it. But I do appreciate there for the $5. Thank you so much for that, Jason. 367.50. So yeah, I guess some of this is just gonna be running through the store a little bit here, and I don't know. I mean, we try to get. Unfortunately, it just takes time to level up. It really does. So that's where I don't know how much this is gonna end up being. I guess of the warehouse space itself. I was again really hopeful that some of that was gonna get kind of sprinkled on in with the
It looks freshly baked.
the old level stuff kind of thing. Can the butcher displays be placed back to back? You're saying these? Not really, because there is like a little square around this for the yeah, like that. So you can only do so much with that, and so they have to access stuff. So unfortunately, I mean, we could do them a little bit closer together, but yeah, not too much, unfortunately there. And if it goes out, it's when it goes out. Oh, I gotcha. No, it's not every time it goes out, but we've had it. I guess so far this summer, it's only been the one time during the stream. So I've been fairly lucky. Knock on wood. Haven't had too much trouble with it here this summer so far. Okay. Oh boy. Got all the people here. Yeah, sorry everyone. I did not expect this to be as much of running the store. I thought we were going to be checking out more of the updates, or more of the expansion, I guess. But I guess it is what it is. And we got Chung Pung joining us as well. Welcome, welcome there. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday to you. Okay. 93 at 25. Oh, and we got somebody over here. Okay. GTA is the only reason you haven't spent good money on a gaming PC yet. Luckily, you had a friend give you a homemade Steam machine he made. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Yeah, unfortunately, if I had to guess, it's probably going to be a good year before we get it on PC, which is, again, one of the reasons why I picked up my PS5 last spring when I did, which I'm actually really glad I did because they've gone up quite a bit up in price with that. But yeah, I wasn't planning on getting another console, honestly, because everything I play pretty much is on PC, which there's been a couple of games here and there where I've checked out like either the console release or it is a console exclusive. So it's worked out. But yeah, I wasn't really planning on it until seeing that again and hearing that it wasn't going to be brought to PC for a while again, just like GTA 5. And Winnie, you're at 185. Nice. There you go. You got a good head start then. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have been a little bit on a higher level then, but it is what it is. The meat cases need fake ventilation. Yeah, exactly there, Jason. And Snowman 2K, welcome, welcome, there, Snowman. Thank you so much for joining us here as always. Also, and a happy Friday to you. I'm enjoying the new update so far. It's not bad. I was expecting, like I mentioned before, expecting to have, guess some expansions available for us to be able to buy right now. But I wasn't exactly expecting for them just to kind of piggyback and continue on with the original ones with this, but it's okay. With all that, and it's nice to see some fixes, and I do hope to get some more for the butchery stuff. As well as the other new door. That is a massive, massive difference, though. That's for sure. Yeah, because unfortunately, these are back to every level 5. And so, I mean, technically, we have to get to level 275 to get them all. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know about that happening unless I do actually mod it, just like try to alter or change our level, if that's even at all possible in the config file of the game. It's funny, I had someone comment here. I don't know if anybody saw it. I think it was from the stream, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Somebody commented saying, I'm at day 300 and I have all the levels, I have everything I can. Somehow I have less money than you. There's no way you did it legit. Why aren't you honest with us with your cheating? And I just responded like, man, I'm the most honest person, especially when it comes to these games, and every minute of this game has been on camera, minus just letting the game run to let the stalkers work between episodes kind of thing. That's the only time I've let this game run off camera. Otherwise, every minute of this game, as far as our store being open and everything, has been on camera, on videos or streams. I was like, I invite you, encourage you to watch every bit of it and calculate it on your own then if you think I'm cheating. Because I most certainly did not. So it was kind of funny with that one. Yeah, definitely with the second door, though. That is a massive, massive, massive update. Massive, massive change for that one. Okay. Still got 80 people in the store here. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to stock some of these up or add some.
A little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
You look a little stale. Meh. And Fiona, welcome, welcome there. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday to you there. Hope you are doing well. And say hello to Destiny for me. Thank you so much for joining. And sounds like someone is bad at business. Hey, I never want to shame anybody for that, but yeah, that's kind of my thoughts with it. He or she even said that they had everything priced at the minus 39%. So like in theory, they really shouldn't be behind, but I think they're just mad about their life or something, and they're just trying to take it out of me with all that. And Ted joining us as well. Welcome, welcome there, Ted. Thank you so much for joining us here, and a happy, massive, happy Friday to you. I hope you're doing well there, Ted. I hope you're staying cool out there. Okay. So yeah, everything is. Oh, it's like where even is our guy? But that's right. We don't have somebody on second shift for that. Which actually, I probably should just get somebody in here. Oh, that's right. I already filled in the other stalker, so I guess, you know what? I will wait then. Although, is he a better 100 and 124? What do we have here right now? Yeah, he's definitely better, so we're going to go ahead and... Sorry there. You are Gonzo. So there we go. Looking good. Looking good there. 181.75. All right, and then we got somebody over here. Oh, you just bought Pal World 1.0? Nice. I haven't heard of that one either, though, Ted.
Hi. Okay. Nice to see you.
Same to you, though, sir. Appreciate it, as always. You got 279. You bought a PS5 Pro last July. Just got a disk drive for it. You're glad you did. You did it when you did. You also have a fat PS5 right now before the Slim came out. Your son has a PS5 Slim. You got him 2 years ago. Oh, geez. You guys got a lot of PS5s there. With all that. Yeah, because I'm in the same boat. I went out and got the PS5 Pro for, I paid, I think I paid $700 for it, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's $900, I believe, which is just insanity to me. I remember when consoles were $250. And I know it's a back in my day moment. And even that $300 and $400, I was starting to get a little bit pricey for like the PS3s and PS4s. And now it's like we're up to almost a grand. When you used to build a fully fledged, like built gaming PC for that kind of money, and now we're 4 or 5 times that for a gaming PC, and it's crazy. At the moment, you heard that the restocked cap is set 35, the other 20. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't know if I did know that. Now that I think that, or I also should have set this down to 75%. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know if I remember seeing that then. So that is interesting. 72 at 25. You're a PlayStation family. Hey, I get it. That was always, I remember growing up, like that was back in the days, like the early Call of Duty days and everything like that, when like you had your set of friends that were on PlayStation, you had your set of friends that were on Xbox, and they could not play together. And nowadays, it's everyone can just play together on console, PC, all across the board, which is awesome. But I remember I had plenty of friends that were on Xbox, and growing up, especially playing Call of Duty, I was always PlayStation myself, so I could never play with them, which was always interesting. 26 and 50. Now that this stream has numbers are real, no bots at the moment. Yeah, exactly. This is more like it. With this, this is definitely more like it. Windows PC question from an Apple guy. You have a 643 gigabyte available on your 1 terabyte drive. You're wondering if it's smart to get an external drive, Steam games to be moved or installed onto. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Ted, you can install your Steam stuff wherever you want. With that, you can either select manually per game, or you can set it in the Steam settings on by default where you want them to download to. No, it's not a dumb question at all, especially if you've been a Mac guy, Mac and Apple guy your whole life. No, no worries. Spy. We decided to stop paying for PlayStation Online. They dropped the OG Black Ops. Why must they pull you back in? I was so excited for that though. I saw that Black Ops, the original Black Ops, and there's another one too. But unfortunately, I saw it's not a remaster. It's just a console port, which I mean it's still cool, but at the same time, it's like I was so looking forward to actually popping back into that and playing some. And now I'm just like, I don't know with all that. And growing with Courtney. Welcome there, Courtney. Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. Do appreciate it. And Mike Lowry joining us also on the Twitch side. Welcome, welcome. It's hot UK, 32 degrees Celsius outside and 36 or 34 in your room. Even the remote for your handheld gaming device that's connected to your PC is too hot to hold while playing games. Even leaving Megastore running all day, so it's ready for this update. You're waiting until you reach a higher level so you can get a few expansions. Hey, I get it. That's definitely not a bad way to do that at all. Let's see. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Courtney. I hope everything is okay for you and going better for you than on your recovery. With that. Yeah, that is never good. Kidney stone surgery. Alright, let's end off our day. 5:05, not a bad day for us. Go ahead and collect whatever we got out over here. Yeah, unfortunately now we just have no way, meanwhile, if that stream or Twitch held that one for review for me. But welcome to me. Well, thank you so much for joining, and a happy Friday to you there. And of course, you can have a pound of salami. We just don't have our deli open yet. Is all. It has obstructed one of your kidneys and tore a hole in your kidneys, causing oh, jeez. Yeah, that's crazy there, Courtney. I hope, like I said, hope you're okay now. Hope you're getting better. Worst pain you ever felt in your life. That is insane. Yeah, like I said, I really truly hope that you're getting better with it though, at least. At the very least. Yeah, that is wild. And Smoke It Sean. Welcome there, Sean. Thank you so much for joining us as always, and a happy Friday to you. And Eric D joining us also. Welcome there, Eric. Thank you so much for joining us here as well, and a happy Friday to you. And that is awesome, Courtney. I'm glad to hear that then. At the very least. Let's see. I think we actually have some pretty bad stalkers right now. Yeah, we do. He is terrible. He is less than 200%. We definitely can get anybody better than him. Sorry to say. And then we've got, what? Just 202 and 203. Let's see. So yeah, now we got better. Okay. Do you start this game? Where can you start? It is... I would say your best bet if you're starting it out is going to be, sorry, one sec. Just time and spam out on Twitch. Your best bet is to start with the bakery because there's the profit margins on these are insane. The butchery stuff, that is good too. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to manage and it's a lot to handle. Granted, this is, what, 22 licenses, I think. Why do we have another one here? Jeez. All the spam. Yeah, all the spam on Twitch. But yeah, granted, this is like 22 licenses, so there's a lot to that that you wouldn't be starting out with to begin with. But apparently you could start out with it, and I don't know. But yeah, like I said, my personal recommendation is the bakery. But anyways, toys are profitable too, yeah. That's a good point. Definitely. Yeah, so we just got to figure out what we're doing with this then. I guess I'm just probably going to have to get in another fridge here temporarily, or 2 fridges temporarily to hold the items for these. And then ideally, if and when that goes away, then that we just swap on out kind of thing. But yeah, so we'll probably go ahead and do that, I guess, just to keep stuff stocked and up, because otherwise they're not going to stock it. So, let's see. That's right, furnitures. Okay, so we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 11 items here. So yeah, we technically... Oh, wait, no, we actually don't need... We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we get 8 plus that. So we could do 1 large and 1 small. And that's perfect. Oh, jeez. There, Roger Little. You've had kidney stones 8 times. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah, carbonated drinks contribute to stones. I didn't know that. That is interesting and good to know. Luckily, I don't drink them a whole lot. Yeah, that's another big part of this update, too. Is you get full trays now, which is even better. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick these in the middle here for now, I guess. That's about all we can do. I'm going to bring this on back, and I'm going to pause him real quick so he doesn't mess with us while I'm trying to set these on up, because I got to switch that one around that holds our chicken. Not that we really sell a whole lot of this food anyway, so we really don't need a bunch of stuff, but you know what? Yeah, it's fine. So we got them. All shifts, and we're going to pause. I'm actually not sure there, Meatwolf. I am not sure at all on that. Yeah, I'll leave this the way it was, actually. What I want to do real quick is, of course... Can I even... I guess I need to do this manually, then. Wait. Can I not grab... Rut-row. Rut-row. You know what? I think I can swap these, though. Okay, we can do that. So I'm going to do 2 of those, I think. Because what I need to do is get this... I'm just going to grab one of these up real quick, just so I can set up the label. I guess I could have just grabbed it off of the shelf, too, but that's fine. Yeah, that's definitely that. Okay, we're good. These guys. It's coming down. I'm yelling timber. So again, just giving you guys a heads up. If for whatever reason the stream were to just randomly go down out of nowhere, then I will try to get it back up as soon as possible. But if that does happen, then you guys know what that means. Power went out. Anyways, though, okay. So yeah, now we just need to set up one of each of these. Which I wonder, yeah, I can just do this. So we got. So we have 10 out of the 11 right now. So yeah, we just need one more that we are out of stock on, which was our... Pretty sure it was this one. Which is our packed chicken breasts. Right? Because I don't think we have anything over here. Yes, definitely not. Okay, so we need our packed chicken breast. Oh, geez. There, Courtney. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Really am. Okay, so that is that then. Gotta remember we have his door over here now, too. But anyways, let's get all of us taken care of then. Alright, so that's all we gotta do for now. And again, eventually, hopefully, we can just cut that out and just not have that in there. Just cut out the middleman. Again, there's really zero reason to do that, but it is what it is, guys, unfortunately. So we need some stuff here. Oh, yeah. We need a lot of stuff. You know, I didn't think about that. Like, we actually don't have... I mean, we've got a decent bit of cash, but we don't have an insane amount of money anymore. So, like, we gotta be somewhat careful. We can't just go willy-nilly spending every bit of cash here. It's like we actually don't have, like, again, an insane amount. I mean, we're down to 230, which, again, is a decent bit, but it's... Oh. Well, I had a fridge already. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yes, I do need to unfreeze him. We are good. Oh, yeah. I'm sure not there, Courtney. Yeah, I'm glad it's passed for you now with that. So that is really good. Okay. So now with all this stuff sorted, taken care of, we should be ready to open on up here in just a moment. I'm gonna let him do his thing just for a bit here, and we'll see what all happens. Yeah, he's now stocking stuff, so that's good. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to not have to deal with the middleman fridge, but it's only the 3 fridges. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. And Oldad joining us as well. Welcome there, Oldad. Thank you so much for joining us here. Also, happy Friday to you all, waiting on the wife to get out of work so you can go home. Hey, there you go. But a happy Friday to you there as well, my friend. I hope it's been a good week for you. And again, as always, thank you so much for joining us here. And hope you have a great start to your weekend coming up then. Yes, there is more docks, but I don't think we... Yeah, we don't have any of them right now. So, well, I think it's going to be further down. Because oh, wait, you know what? I think the expansions are actually out to the side. If we go back into our Megastore, you guys can see here, yeah, the expansions actually kick out to the side here. So it's not just the... So that kind of means actually our store is not going to be expanding any further back than what it is than currently. Because there's our door. Wait. How does that work then? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I guess it is the back. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So that's going to start going out this way then. Which actually works out perfect because then that can be our whole cold storage area eventually. And then everything else can stay as our items in for the store. And then that kind of keeps everything centralized to our doors. Which actually works out, again, perfect with that. So I'm looking forward to that. And Algos joining us as well. Welcome, welcome there, Algos. Thank you so much for the kind words as always. I do truly appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, though. And a happy Friday to you there as well. Now you go back in 6 weeks to see if your kidney is healing and not swollen, and the tear is healed or healing. Yeah, that is crazy stuff there, Courtney. Like I said, I'm just glad to hear that everything is okay for you then, and hopefully, fingers crossed for you. All the best in 6 weeks with that checkup. Okay. Yeah, we'll be ready. We'll be ready to get opened on up here in just a moment. I'm just waiting around again on making sure that our butchery is all set up here and sorted, and then we'll be ready to go with all this. You'll finally have the butcher stuff tonight? Nice. Nice to know that. I'm glad to hear that. And Jamin joined us as well. Welcome, welcome there. A happy Friday to you there, Jamin. Thank you so much for joining us here, as always. Why is this stuff not getting stocked up? There's no way. We're not out of stuff. What is actually going on? Trying to see if I can find our guy for... I guess he's not going to say it to us. He's just going to say the same thing of... Okay, yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's still getting unloaded here. But yeah, we've got everything stocked and up. There's nothing that we are missing. Let me double check our... Yeah. See, we got nothing that we're missing off shelf. So why is that not getting stocked? Oh, I guess it is. Okay, he just... I guess is that slow? Even though we've got somebody dedicated to him? Okay. Well, it's alright. What department would I like to see get added next in this? That's a tough one, honestly. Trying to think, because there is a lot of good ideas. We could obviously have somebody mention in the comments of like a adult beverage section. Maybe we could do like a pharmacy. That'd be another good one too. I don't know. There's so much good stuff. Check the bakery pallets. They could be empty, and the trays in the bakery have dough on them. Yeah, baby section too. Yeah, an infant area. That'd be a good idea. Here also. Yeah, selling some more electronics, some appliance. Yeah, an appliance section too. That'd be awesome. And but no, Dad, you're saying check the baker pallets. They could be empty, and trays on the bakery have dough on them. They shouldn't be. And even if they are, as long as we've got some stuff, that's fine too. I'm not crazy concerned about it. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so off shelves, it does account for both of that, which is fine. Yeah, furniture. Be another good one. Yeah, it looks like we're... I guess this is a case of that. So we got 8 off the shelves, but we don't sell that much for bakery stuff. Yeah, jewelry too. That'd be another good one. Like a florist area. Also, kind of thinking piggybacking off a plant nursery. That'd be another good one. And Algos celebrating a 10 stream streak as well. All the hearts to you there, Algos. Thank you so much for being here as much as you have been. Thank you. Oh, I got you there, no Dad. Okay. I was looking for the butchery stuff just to see if anything was missing with all that, and I can't do any of that yet because of we're waiting on stuff that's still getting as a later delivery. Yeah, a pet section too. Do Walmart's or Costco in the U.S. Sell tobacco? Some of them, some states allow it, some do not. Am I going to do any more plant nursery sim? Yes, I do plan to there, Roger. I do plan to. I don't know if it's coming soon there, Simulator, but it is something that the developer this has said. He's said in the patch notes and updates that he is going to be working on. It's kind of like a little side project thing while doing other updates and things like that. So I'm guessing it's going to be probably a bit for it, but it is in the works. There. And Chelsea, welcome there. Can't believe you actually caught the live. Thank you so much here, Chelsea. I really do appreciate it. I hope you are doing well there. And happy Friday to you. Hope you had a fantastic week and so happy to have you here. Okay, so we got a few more things to worry about trying to get stocked in up here, which I did just see our guy walking somewhere around here, which also now I need to get a way in and out for him. Can I... this whole section, it bothers me so much. I really do not like how I have this laid out in any fashion or way of this right now, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I've just kind of threw all this together. This is not what I like to do normally, but it's kind of what I had to do for this. So, but that also now gives our, yep, see, now our guy can go straight in and out this way too, and not have to go all the way around kind of thing to get over there. So that'll be a huge time saver for him. Which he's going to be using up most of the what's being brought out here to begin with, but it's fine. Arts and crafts section too. Yeah, that's a good shout. I like that. Okay. I think we are about good to go here then. So let's go ahead and get opened on up here. Our unloaders are still working on stuff. The store will be just fine. We'll be all good. We got to get leveled up here because I think... Or no, we just got an expansion at level 142. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, that scared me for a moment there. I just saw chat disconnected. But everything good with the stream, guys? And the Mad Gamer. Welcome there, Mad Gamer. Thank you so much for joining. A happy Friday to you. But yeah, let me know. Is the stream all good, guys? Seems Rusty wasn't happy with how his meat department was initially set up, if you're not mistaken. Ooh, DIY section, yeah, like hardware, tools, stuff like that. That'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't mind having as many items as we do. Definitely don't mind it whatsoever. But again, it's just for me. Okay, the stream is still good. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen that before with the chat disconnected. I don't... Like I said, that made me nervous. I thought, okay, we didn't lose power, but maybe the internet got knocked out. No worries or no, Dad. Drive safe, my friend. We'll see you here in a little bit when you get back. Yeah, it's one of the things I mentioned before about doing the whole setup with the new...
I hope these were baked today.
Okay. New battery backup, or battery backups, I should say, and the internet setup. So what I want to do is we've got our main internet through Xfinity Comcast, and what I'd like to do then is get a secondary one through, at least for the summer months, have a subscription to it while we get storms, have Starlink with that. So then if Xfinity gets knocked out, Starlink is still up and running. Both of them run in conjunction together, and then if one gets knocked out, they automatically switch over within milliseconds to the other one is the main one to run off of that. So again, if our main one with our fiber gets knocked out, then we still have the backup with Starlink to be running with all that, and then everything again stays powered here if we lose power for even a moment. That way the streams don't go down, things like that. But kind of some costly stuff looking at with that. Chocolate Toast, welcome there. I'm not doing too bad there, Chocolate. Always a good day when it's a Friday. With that, especially when I get stream for you guys. But I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us here as well. Okay. So yeah, we are all... Oh, we got to level 143, which I don't think got us anything. Yeah, TGIF, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so 145 for that. Obviously, the warehouse is going to be 145. And then hiring is 145. Yeah. 145 is going to be a good level for us. That is for sure, but it's going to be a few days for all that. Even trying to figure out how to connect your internet box to the wall outlet and a battery backup. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. But then the sad part is if your internet itself gets knocked out, that's the tricky part with that. And then also you have to make sure, like for us, like we have a fiber line that comes in, and then a box that then converts that fiber line to Ethernet. You have to make sure if you have that, anything that is connected through with your internet stays powered as well through your backup. Which the sad part is, it's something that I can easily do without having to do anything crazy with the internet setup and adding in a bunch of stuff that I'm looking to. But the downside to that is, then I can get everything brought in and just extend our fiber line that comes into the house. I can get that, do that, and get everything onto one power source so the internet can stay on. But at the same time, if the internet itself gets knocked out, which tends to seem to happen during the lightning strikes, then kind of defeats the whole purpose of it. It stays powered, but it's not actually getting internet. So but I guess I could always start with that. That could be an option as well. So either way, I would need to extend it into my office and get everything on. The one thing, which the sad part is, I can only find battery backups up to 900 watts. Which my computer, I've got a 1300 watt PSU in. My graphics card sometimes pushes into the 500s. So I know my computer can draw more than that. Oh, Chocolate Toast, thank you so much for the Twitch sub. All the hearts there, Chocolate. Thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate that. Oh, Elgos, that was you gifting that. Thank you for the gifted sub. And Chocolate Toast on the receiving end of Elgos' amazing generosity there. Thank you so much for that there, Elgos. Truly appreciate that. But, yeah, so I could extend the fiber line into my office and then get everything on in with all that. But that's where I was thinking then maybe I would just have to do 2 battery backups. Do one for the computer itself, and then, because obviously I got like my monitors and stuff, my lights, and everything else that needs power, plus the gateway, plus the fiber box, and all the other stuff. So it's kind of like there's enough stuff that would need to be powered, so I think I could potentially draw more than 900 watts than the battery backup could actually push out to be able to keep everything up and running like I'd like to. So I think that would mean I'd have to get one for my computer itself and then one for everything else, basically, itself, between the monitors, internet, and lights and everything like that. And then I guess with that, again, if I could keep everything running and see, like, when we lose power, if it actually does knock out the internet, or if the internet's just taken 5 minutes or so to actually fully reset. Maybe that's what's actually more the likely thing going on, potentially, and then I wouldn't need the Starlink setup. I don't know. Because, again, with the dual stuff, you need a fancier gateway than your network provider provides to you. To be able to accommodate 2 things. Which is where I was looking into some of the Ubiquity stuff for you tech network gurus out there. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, I appreciate their Snowman. I really do. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream here, make sure to click the like button on it. It helps push out the stream to new people, as well as our own subs here on the channel. Courtney, you're taking off here. We'll have a fantastic night there, Courtney. As always, I do hope that you have, like I said, a great night, and get yourself better. Get yourself recovered from that. I'm so glad to hear that you are getting better though, with everything. Your fiber line is halfway ran under the house. You just don't want to go under the crawl space. You're fortunate that you have that as an option. Unfortunately, us here in Florida, we have all slab houses. So ours ends up all through the attic and or up top and everything, or outside kind of thing. Okay. Which, that's the thing, is I've already got, actually, it's funny, I already ran an Ethernet cable up to my office so I could get a wired connection from our gateway in our living room, which is not far from here, but being a rental house, I don't want to be drilling holes in the walls and everything like that, so I end up already running a Ethernet cable up through the attic and everything, so I know I can easily do it, but just need to get the fiber cable extension to get the fiber line ran into the house rather than into our garage, where our current Ethernet or fiber to Ethernet like transceiver box is right
It
now.
looks freshly baked.
And that's the problem. Why I haven't. One of the reasons why I haven't done the battery backup thing is because we've got that in the garage, which again needs to be powered for the internet to stay on. We've got that in our gateway, which is in our living room, which obviously needs to stay powered and be on after a power outage. And then my computer and my office setup in here, which obviously needs to stay on for the stream to be up and running perfectly. So it's 3 different areas that need to be powered to maintain the stream. That's where I need to get everything into one central area kind of thing. But enough of that. You guys are probably like, all right, Austin, just shut the heck up. Tired of hearing you speaking about it. And Steve, welcome there, Steve. Thank you for joining us, and a happy Friday here.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
Yeah, it's going good here. Hope you're doing well there, Steve. We got like 2 more in-game days before we get to level 145, which, again, only gets us to 1 expansion, sadly. But it is what it is. Okay. You think you'd just rather have your TV and light with the internet? As far as trying to keep something on with a battery backup? Okay. Looking good. Doing all good? Awesome. Glad to hear that there. Alright, I'm guessing, yeah, our unloader is not doing anything, so that means everything is unloaded. That is able to. Oh, it gets really dark there in the Appalachian Mountains. Oh, I bet. I bet there. Yeah, if I was you, I'd be looking at some sort of like backup generator or something to keep you up and running if like the power actually does go down like long term kind of thing then. That's for sure.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
You look a little stale. Meh. Alright, anyways. 200 even. Easy peasy. How are we doing there, sir? Don't mind me just running both sides of the register. Okay. Also, guys, thank you, everyone. We got almost 100 of you in here right now. Truly do appreciate that. At least as far as the YouTube side, we got a handful of you on the Twitch side. So
Hope these
thank
will
you, everyone. Do really appreciate it. We got Minnie joining us on the Twitch side. Speaking of the Twitch side, thank you. How are you doing there? And a happy Friday to you there as well, there, Minnie. Oh boy. Okay. You started your own YouTube channel this year. You play this game in Hypermarket Sim. Even though you think this game is better, you get more subs and views on a hypermarket. Oh, interesting. But yeah, that is so awesome, there, Snowman. Huge congrats to you on that. That is awesome. Like I say, that's the first step that most people don't even get to is posting a video. Oh, that is so cool. You're up to 450. That is awesome there, Snowman. That is really cool. But yeah, for whatever reason, the grocery store sim games seem to have been, ever since I started a couple years ago, still are and have been like the top performers here in the simulator space. So that does not surprise me to hear that. It does surprise me a bit to hear that Hypermarket does better for you, but I guess every YouTube channel and algorithm is a little bit different with that, so I guess that kind of makes sense maybe. Yeah, that is awesome though. I'm very happy for you. Oh, you watch Tickets Please? Yeah, it's an interesting game there, Steve. That is for sure. I'm very excited for that one. But as I mentioned, if you guys haven't seen that yet, or at least the end of the second part of it, the game is not set to come out until Q3 of next year. So, yeah, we're a long ways out on that one. But if you guys didn't watch that, I highly recommend going back and highly recommend going off and watching that here at some point whenever you get time with that, because it is such a good game. Nailing Jello to a tree is easier than understand the YouTube algorithm. If that isn't the truth there, Ted. I could have said it better myself. That is 100% the truth with that. Okay, yeah, we're all good here. And see, that's where I say we really don't sell that much stuff, so we're all good with what we got so far with everything. We got 6 and 50. There we go. Has the store taken a dip in income? You went from making 100K down to low 70s. I haven't noticed it, but I guess I haven't really paid attention too much with it either there. So I'm not sure there, Spy. What do I think about the PS5 VR? Is it worth buying? I don't really have too much information with all that. The last time I've used VR was on the PS4 VR, which I don't even own one. I just played one at a friend's house years ago, back when PS4 was the thing. So, I mean, VR stuff is pretty cool, definitely. Is it worth the money that they ask for it? I don't know. I guess it depends on your personal value. If you personally would value it more than what it's worth, kind of thing. Me personally, I don't do wouldn't do a ton of VR stuff, so I don't know that it would be for me. But would I enjoy it if I just had unlimited, just stupid money? Yeah, definitely. But where I'm at, position-wise, financially, probably not, kind of thing. Okay. 309. Oops. 25. Beautiful. So we got a few more people still on in here. We're almost to level 144, which again, we need to get to 145, which gets us a store expansion, storage expansion, and another new employee, which means another new stalker. Try to help us out, speed things up even more as much as we can. Okay. I will say stocking seems to be going a little bit faster, which is awesome, and I think it's probably due to the extra door that we've got. Oh, sorry about the wait. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I thought we had somebody sitting there. Okay, now we do. All right, we are looking good. We got a few more people here. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, awesome. We are all good there. We got nobody waiting at our register. I don't know where the last of the few people are then. There's two. It's coming down the escalator together. There's another one. And where's the fourth? Oh, I think right there. No, wait, never mind. He was with the other guy. They were riding together. Ah, there we go. It was somebody upstairs. I figured. 17 and 75. Alright, last customer here that we can end off our night. Get everyone on in here to help. Oh, wait, he's already checked out. I was like, wait, what? I thought what changed? Oh, you just unlocked the first new warehouse expansion. It's tiny? Really? So how did we do? Granted, yeah, 37, or well. I guess we did order a lot of stuff though. So that probably is what. Yeah, they're all the same size. So I guess it probably just looks smaller because it is on its own. Kind of like when you unlock the first store section down here kind of thing. You're down to 70K after a day. Do you have all your pricing set to 39% or right around that? Because that would be the next biggest thing, is just making sure that your pricing is all set with all that. That's going to be your most optimal pricing strategy. Okay. So that's looking good there. Sorry, we gotta go collect all of these. Okay, that would be why then, more than likely they're spy. Because that does make a massive difference to have your pricing set. It's basically as aggressive as you can, because you don't lose customers. Well, I guess it does impact the sales of them, but you still average more with that extra 10%, basically. The 10% outweighs the... What the heck? Um... Is that even a guitar in here? Guys, that is a fully different skinned guitar. Like, look at the knobs. Look at ours. I guess that's the same. But then you've got that. You have an imposter upon us. He's venting. If you guys get that reference, the Among Us reference. He's venting. Okay. Let's see. Is our unloader still working on stuff here? I'm guessing they are. Yep, they are. Okay. Oh boy. I was gonna say, I hope I didn't order anything extra, but I think we're okay though. Yeah, it is a nice color. Definitely. I do like it. Just was a little thrown off by that. Yeah, I think we can unload another one of these then. Heck yeah, we can. And we got the footballs. Wait, is that? That's a different one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is. Okay. That is the American football. So that's the rugby ball. Where is that? Must have been for something else, actually, Jason, because funny enough, I've actually never played Among Us before. I've only watched it and seen it before, but I've never played it. Yeah. You had a moment you had to Google how much a single Walmart can make in a day. Oh, I bet it's a lot. I bet it's a lot. You look at like Costco numbers, it's absolute insanity. Where is our football? I actually don't even see it. I could have sworn that everything was right in there, but maybe not. This goes right into food. It's all music and then clothing. Hmm. I actually don't see it. Jeez, between 1.5 and 4 million per Walmart. That is just absolute insanity. Just disgusting. Granted, operating costs and everything obviously get mixed in and all that, but that is insane. Operating costs and goods costs, everything like that. But yeah, absolutely wild. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and get opened on up then. I think we're pretty well close enough to being stocked and up. It's fine. We'll get started. There are no more shelves. No more shelves with less than 1 tray capacity. Wait. Oh, I get it. Yeah, they need to be below a tray capacity. And that's again why I want the dang buffers, guys. Oh, that is so frustrating to me. I don't know why that's not a thing. Why everything is there. I'm sorry, I keep on harping on it. So I'm sorry, it's probably very annoying. But everything is there, obviously, for the system to run just like the bakery with the baker trays. Why can't we just... Why was that not copy-pasted? I don't understand it. I don't know. Again, I know it's something so small and stupid, doesn't need to be complained about constantly by me, but I don't know. It's so very odd to me. And also the fact that I can't find these annoys me too. Oh, I don't know where they're at. I don't see them there. They're not there. And they are not there. So we have to have another shelf of sports stuff. Oh, wait. Here we go. Wait, no. Did I mess up? Nope, we got 92, so we got another one somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where. That's electronics. This is again the rugby. That's all music.
I've been waiting a bit. Could someone help here?
Am I just absolutely crazy and I have somehow missed this? Yeah, I know. I do need to take the time eventually to label all these. Oh, wait, you know what? Because that's right. It's a toy. It's not a sporting goods item. That's what it is. Now I remember. There it is. Right there. Boom. That is what it is. I forgot that it's a toy. It's not a sporting goods item. That's why it's separate. That's why it's in a different spot. Man. Now I remember. It's been a while since I've looked around the storage room here. Try to find something especially. So yeah, that is... nothing too much here so far, Spy. Just running through getting through another day at the moment. Gonna say, alright, now where are they out here? But they're right here.
I hope these will...
Oh, man. Okay. Anywho. 25 cents back. Wonder, can I... No, you can't. Okay. I want to see if I can grab some items out of that. So that way I can leave the box there. Hey. Oh, no. Never mind. I don't know. I was thinking that was the rogue imposter. Okay, then.
Perfect color. It looks
I gotta check. Tanya. Welcome there, Tanya. Thank you so much for joining us, and a happy Friday to you. But yeah, we got 25 expansions here, which is a lot, but unfortunately, we need so much of a level to get there. Did I add? I did. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you joining, and I hope you're doing well there, Tanya. No worries at all there, Snowman. I do appreciate it here. You joining as always. Hope you have a great one, and we'll see you soon as well here. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend if I don't see you here. Whopper, welcome, welcome there. How are you doing there, Whopper? And happy Friday to you. 208. Late to the stream though. You know that I was disappointed with how the butcher shop was. How have I changed my mind now? It's still kind of the same with all that. So all I did was added in the extra fridges for now,
Hope I'm wrong.
for the time being. I don't know why it still needs to be that way. So I haven't really changed my mind on it. It's nice to see that there was some updates, fixes to it. But yeah, I'm not feeling any different about it. The only reason I was popping back in this to play some more this year was to see about all the expansions for the warehouse. But seeing that we need a lot more levels of it kind of is like, I don't know. Still not sure with all that. Gonna have to figure it all out here. Oh, it got sold or changed out now. The buffer is in the display, but the display is what I want to try to keep full. That's my problem with that. Because otherwise, then that'd be the same for any item in the store. That's considered like the buffer. But my buffer is what I want it to be with the just like the bakery. Again, I know I say that with the bakery all the time, but that's truly the way I feel about that. I want to have this be the same as the bakery, where the baked goods can go here, then all of our shelves can stay full, kind of thing. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna stand on that hill with that one with this, because I don't see why it had to be any different. Yeah, so I do hope that we get that option to have it set up that way eventually. And if you don't want to have it set up that way, that's where you have the choice then of not having it. Okay. 412, 75. Uh, 328. You actually like it that way because you never want it empty? Yeah, which I do get that. I definitely do. The only downside to this is then you have like half empty stuff like this, which granted right now we don't have a second shift butcher, which I don't plan to add one in, but then you end up with this even if they are here because they can't empty a full tray of these, or same with like all of our produce or all of our processed stuff or cut stuff, so then it ends up being like half empty shelves, and I don't like that. That's where I like having the buffer at least, or that buffer, so then the face to the customers, the store shelves to the customers can be full, and then our inventory in the back doesn't have to be as much, kind of thing. So that's where I have a problem with it. Yeah, exactly. Funny how everyone's different, but that's what makes us unique. 100%. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you on anything on that with Whopper. Like I said, that's the beauty of games and everything like that. You get to play them how you like them, with all that, and that's just my opinion with the how that stuff is set up with all that. But again, does it make the game unplayable? Does it make it bad? No, definitely not. Is it just something I don't like about it? Yes, that's all. The problem that you have with it is that they're saying that there's no product when the meat is in the walk-in freezer on a pallet. Yeah, 100%. Exactly. That is what I don't like too. With all that. Where it could just, again, there's no reason to, granted these ones, yes, they have to have that step, but for these, there's no reason to have these have to be on a shelf in here. It's just like a freezer. It's just like a freezer item right here. This could be the same thing. We'd have to have a separate fridge that they have to go out into before they can go into here. This is literally packaged meat that we buy, that it's prepackaged. That's exactly what we're buying right here with these. The exact same thing. And yet, they have to go in a fridge before they can be stocked by our butcher. That doesn't fly with me. That's one of my gripes that I have with it. And that's right. I don't get it. That is my thoughts with that. And like I said, I will stand on that hill, and I will probably be unalive on that hill until that gets changed.
Nice crust on this one.
Yeah, that would be nice if we could get that. Definitely, Spy. You need a global set all button for your sales impact. I'm not sure why you try to lower your prices then, though. But yes, I've been saying that for a while, that we need the the set all price to a certain percentage kind of thing. That would be nice. Okay. But yeah, we should be one more day, and then we'll get to, again, our level 145 with all this, which should be nice. Again, get a nice store expansion, which will be down here, which is what we need to finish off this corner. So that's going to be that last area over here. So we get a store expansion, a storage expansion, and another new employee. Vaughn, welcome there. Am I playing the new update? Yes, this is the new update. With this, we have the new warehouse update and butchery fixes. Not many fixes to it, but yeah. Was kind of a generic blanket statement with the butchery stuff. Minus some nice stuff that were fixed, including the fridges. With that was a nice touch that he fixed with adding the trays. So now the fridges come fully stocked, which I get why he did it that way, because technically, like, we almost got landlocked with these before. Like, where we have trays here, we have trays here. Obviously, all of our fridges and everything are already filled. So like, you can't move some things around, kind of thing. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky with that. So I get why he did it to begin with. It was kind of like the way the bakery started out with the empty trays. But at least with those, again, you have the shelves that then you can use. Which I guess is kind of in a sense what the fridges were to begin with too. Unless, I haven't tried it, but maybe we can throw, like, take a tray to a dumpster, to a garbage can. Then that would be not bad at all with that, which I might actually do anyways if... Or no, we actually kind of need these, I think. I just want to see if that does...
Seems out of stock today.
What? Oh, is that outside? That might be. Yeah, so you can't throw those away. It's like without any extra fixes. Are we... Yeah, we are out of stuff. That's a bit unfortunate, but it's alright. Okay. $10 back for you. Thank you, sir. No worries at all there, Jason. Hope you have a great night. Thank you for being here as always. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a great one. We'll see you here soon.
I hope these were baked today.
Yeah, true. I guess with the that is true with having to reload the game to get the butchers to work. So that is a good, I guess, fix with that. So we're not having to do that anymore. So that part is nice. Okay. Ooh. Some good thunder in the background. Queen Sis. Welcome there, Queen Sis. Thank you so much for joining us, and a happy Friday to you there. I hope you are doing well. Here as always. Okay. I don't know why I keep coming over here, looking at that. Just expecting something to be there, I guess. That's not going to be. I don't know why. Okay. There we go. We got people waiting for us. And $2. There we go. Okay. So he should start working in a moment, which when he does, I want to try to grab a box of these and see if we can get rid of any of these. There he is. How it goes. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I really appreciate that. All the half hearts to you there. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate it there, my friend. Yeah, we got just a couple of them. Ah. Okay. Because, yeah, we don't have very many more boxes of those. We're getting really close to emptying those out finally. Well, I guess we got 3 more. 36 to go, plus another 12 of those, which... Sports duffels, those shouldn't take as long, but yeah, those footballs are going to take a bit of time. But that's okay. We will get them sorted here one way or another. I've had that sit for a long time, too. Yes, granted, I could just sell them. Sell them back kind of thing for half the money, but there's really no harm in just having them sitting there either at the same time. Okay. We got her and him. Sarah, we've been closed. You need to check out now. Meh. I think he listened. He was going to go do more shopping if I didn't do that. Okay. Come on there, sir. You got all your items here. And there we go. Yeah, so we're at 103,000 the revenue there as well still. Yeah, true. You can always leave them in the restocking zones. Although I don't have them set to do restocking zones though. So I don't know that they will. Yeah, I think they'll, unless it says restock zones, I don't know if they will grab them first. Okay, so I think everything is on in here, right? Yeah, everything is at least in the store on the trucks at the very least. Trying to see here real quick. I just remembered too, supposedly they removed one column. What if that was something to do with the this area over here or something? Probably not though. Okay. Anyways, we're all good here. Let's get some stuff ordered on up. We still got 332,000. Not bad, which honestly, I guess actually is kind of bad because we don't have... By the time we do a store expansion and a storage expansion, that's going to be most of our money there. That's going to be a little bit on the pricey side, but you know what? We'll figure it out one way or another. Actually, I want to see how much that next expansion is going to be. Yeah, 104,000 plus our warehouse is going to be 51, so we're at 155,000. So that's half our money left. Kind of on the bad side, but that's okay. That's where we are able to, I guess, just keep on making as much as we can here. Yeah, that's been, that was added once, I'm pretty sure it was added. Yeah, the warehouse expands at the back over there, Winnie, which we've got 2 more expansions still to go with the normal ones that were originally part of this. These 2. But yeah, I want to say the restocker zone has been a thing since the beginning of the game, or if I'm not mistaken. That's right. But yeah, I think if the pallet area is empty, then they'll go to the restock zone, and then vice versa. I think if the restock zone is empty, they'll go to the pallets, no matter what setting you're on, but they'll go to that one first, whichever one you have it set on, kind of thing. Okay. Oh, you're saying the new ones come out in a different area than I think. Oh, Quintus, I appreciate that. I want to thank you for pushing through the game yesterday. I really appreciate you for it. Hey, thank you so much, Quintus. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't hate the game, the Cat Mail Co. I definitely didn't hate it, but was it my kind of game? Not so much. With all that, so that's where I was kind of like, maybe I won't keep on playing with this one here, especially not for long during the day yesterday. With all that, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, not a bad game, just not really my style of game so much. normally. Okay, we got nothing else to go there. Yeah, that'd be cool. Add some, like cellular type stuff, cell phones. Kind of thing, as well as definitely some TVs that I could see being very needed for the electronics. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I just wish that there was another way for us to get more XP with this. I don't know. Because again, we need to get to level 275. I don't know about you guys, but that would be an absolute grind to get to that. I don't know. I'm not too sure how I want to progress forward with that one. I want to see real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Let's see. I just want to see real quick because we've got. Hmm. Well, we're trying to see if I can hack my Gaforma. You guys know that reference. But I'm actually legitimately just trying to see if like there's a way that we can just see about skipping through some levels. Because if you guys don't know, everything, I mean, is just lines of code and basically written out information on like a notepad document. I'm sure there's a way. I just don't know how. What are we trying to work towards right now? On just, I guess, getting to any of the new expansions with the storage room, which I was, again, like I mentioned before, I was at the beginning of this, I was hopeful that some of them were going to get kind of sprinkled in within some of the old levels. But, yeah, that's not the case. So now it's just, but it's gone from, we used to be at level 150 was the max level warehouse expansion. And now we're all the way up to 275. And it is an absolute grind to get to that. Yes, you're saying the automatic door over here, Tanya. Yes, I did see that with that. You're thinking the new warehouse expansion is for the new departments? You only have a butcher left and still have lots of room. This is with the expansion 29. That's the way that I was too there as well, there, Whopper. But well, I guess granted the storage room doesn't take up a lot of space. It's more so the store, I guess, that does take a lot of space. And Twisted Ghost, welcome there, Twisted. Thank you so much for joining us here as always. I hope you're doing well. And a happy Friday to you. Alright, I'm assuming that is already all cleared and out, so I'm just going to order that to Dock 3, where we should be all good here. Yeah, that was everything all in there. Okay, so I guess with them working on stuff here, I am just going to... I guess that's probably why we were out of stock on some of these, too. Oh, that was weird. Okay. We'll get open that up. Again, today we're going to be getting to level 145, which again will get us a storage expansion, and another new employee, which is what we need. It is what we need here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what, I guess, what else we could be doing with this right now. Meh. And this is exactly what I'm saying that we're going to end up with here.
Nice and fresh.
With all that. But it's all right. It is what it is. So these are the prepackaged stuff is the only ones that we could technically have full. And these would get filled on up if I set our stalkers to 100% at least, or 99%, which I think they would. But maybe not even still. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
Great. Nice and fresh.
Yeah, Winnie, what do you mean by that? The new ones come out in a different area than I think. I'm genuinely curious now on that. Because again, I know they start making their way out this way based on the update picture that the dev posted. Oh shoot, that's right. Sorry guys, I
Nice
forgot
crust
to
on this one.
disarm our cameras to go outside and take our garbage in when I got home. And I forgot to re-enable. Did we get another door then that leads into this way, or is it just... I think it's just the one, wasn't it, that was added? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it just says a new door has been added. So I'm guessing that's... Guessing it's just the only... That is the only one. I think butchers are set to 75%. Yeah, because I don't think we can adjust them at all. Yeah, we can't even adjust them either. It's just... Wait. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure you're right then. It's probably the 75% because that's what the developer has always done by default with this. Okay. The sad part is if I do skip levels somehow, even if I was able to, through the config files, we're not going to have the money to unlock everything. We kind of do need to grind through with it, but I don't know, even at say 1 day a level, which is not the case. We take what, we probably get 9 levels out of every 10 days, give or take. And we need 130 levels, give or take. So yeah, we're at probably 150 days in game, maybe, and it's probably more than that even, because as you get further down, it's just gonna take more and more. So we're at another 150 days, maybe 200 days. Times that by even... I'm just thinking more on this. So say it takes a half hour each day between getting everything stocked and up and everything, maybe 20 minutes. I guess it's going to get faster as we get more employees on in to help stock. So even being generous again, saying 150 days, which I don't think is going to be the case. 150 days times that by, say, 20 minutes. That's going to be 3,000 minutes. Divide that by 60. That's 50 hours. 50 hours just to get to the level that we need, which, again, I don't even know if that is going to happen that quickly with that. So, yeah, that's where I'm just like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can grind for that much just to get to that unless we have new updates and everything in the meantime to add new things in. Kind of like, again, what this did for us. But, yeah, that's a lot. That really is. That is a lot. I don't know if I can spend a full work week and then some. Just to get to the max level. Oh, geez. Really? Winnie. You're at level 197. Takes you 2 to 3 days per level, but granted, fully stocked plus open, it takes you 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, so that makes that even worse then. Because I was calculating, again, like...
Hello?
I want to leave the register so bad. But yeah, that was calculating 150 days from 130 levels. So that was not leaving that... So that's like probably 300 days. And then we're going to need, so we're going to have like 100 hours. Yeah, I don't think I can do it, guys. I don't think I can do that. Unless we can naturally play that with extra new stuff and everything like that to go along with it and everything. And no, you don't have to be sorry at all, Winnie. That actually does help. That gives me even more incentive, or like the mindset that was already kind of leaning towards with this. So yeah. I don't know. I think this will be always kind of a game we just kind of circle back to whenever there's updates kind of like this. But I don't think we're going to get to, unfortunately, much of the new expansions and everything. I don't know. I really want to. But I just don't know that we can. Granted, again, that's to get to the full thing. We only need to get to level 155 to get at least the first new expansion, which is not bad at all. But to try to get all of it, yeah, that's a lot. So might have to look into other alternatives, maybe. Actually, how many hours do I have in this? Now you got me curious there, simulator. Yeah, I've got 104, just shy of 142. So yeah, that is quite a bit already. So much more than double of what I already have just to get the remainder with all of that. Oh, you just had the same guitar, the same glitch. Oh, that is so funny. Yeah, it's so weird. And Rick Altz, welcome there, Rick. Thank you for joining us here as well. Holy crap, Vaughn, you have nearly 3,000 hours. Yeah, that's I don't want to say that's insanity, but that's a lot. That is crazy. When you think about that, that's a year and a half of a normal full-time job. At 2,000 hours a year. That is a lot. That is for sure. And they are the same size as the previous ones. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured because they show the 430 square foot per one. Could run some days while editing, build up some cash. Yeah, it's not a bad idea as well. Definitely not a bad idea. $60 hours a week. Yeah, that's definitely quite a bit there. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, that would be the 125 full days. Yeah, that's a lot. That is for sure. Oh, you just had a lime green electric guitar turn white. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on with these then. That is for sure. Started the game in February. Holy crap. So yeah, you got... What does that average out to then? So you've got 5 months of gameplay into this. Or I guess 6 months. So 6 months, or well... Yeah, so you're at 20 days a month. 20 full days.
At the checkout? We're growing roots here.
20 full days a month. Whoops. You're gonna be waiting a while there, ma'am. Yeah, that was a lot. That is for sure. I gave you all the props there, Vaughn, but I could not do that myself. Jeez. Give her all nickels and change. Give her all nickels and change. I'll give her all pennies and change. I'm trying to think of the mod loader that I use for Supermarket Sim. I'm drawing an absolute blank on it right now. on the name. Oh, the good thing is we got work to do too. I can do tonight with the store empty besides her. No, I'm kidding. I actually want our employees to be here. But you're going to wait till the last customer here. It is kind of a bit odd that they can't just go to another register kind of thing. Yeah, it sounds bad with the numbers. It is a lot. Again, that is 20
Out of
full
stock
days
today.
per month. Or actually, just shy of 21. It was almost 21 full days per month. That's not playing for, say, 8 hours a day within those 21 days. That's 21 full days within a month. Yeah, that's a lot. Does anybody remember the mod loader? Or not the mod loader, but the website. Nexus Mods, that's it. Thank you for that there. That's what I was trying to find, because I know there is mods for this game. I didn't want
Hey,
to...
good to see you.
I didn't want to go into them, but, like, I do actually really want to try to get all these expansions, but I don't have the time to dedicate to putting that much into it. So that's where I'm thinking maybe... Maybe I can do that as a way of... I don't know, I'll have to look into this here later on. I have to take a look at that. 21 days need another hobby. Yeah, for sure, no, Dad. She's just gonna get a little more upset, but it's fine. I can show it to you. No, I'm kidding. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, all I would do with that would be just like maybe get us to like max level and then give us like say some extra spare cash kind of thing. And then we come back in and do like a full thing of like actually expanding the warehouse out completely. And then I guess the rest of the store expansions. At that point, then we'd be ready for whenever there's new updates to the game and things like that, just to be able to actually pop in and play them all kind of thing. That's kind of my thoughts with that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you guys feel cheated if I did that? Or, because again, otherwise I'm not going to end up seeing these upgrades. Because there's no way I can dedicate that much time to this. I just don't have the time between all the other games that I'm constantly playing for you guys for content and between my job outside of
Just
content.
these. Thank you.
So that's where, like I said, it's either we cheated in or we just don't see them at all. That's kind of my mindset with that and my thoughts. You say go for it. I bet you're real happy with yourself right now. No, please do it. It'll make you feel better about yourself when you do it too. Oh, man. That's fine. I can be the guinea pig for you guys. Yeah, now you're not saying a word, are you? I bet you feel real good about yourself there, ma'am. Guys, we're waiting to the last customer. She will be the final customer here when she was so she'll have been here for like 8 hours. She could have worked a shift in Megastore Sim, but no, instead she chose to be rude, and now she's gonna have sat there and made no money and spent money. Oh man. Let's see. So we got our store expansion, which is great for the ground floor expansion, and then we've got our warehouse expansion, which again, unfortunately, is not a new one, but that's all right. And then I guess unless we have a good restocker, which no, he is terrible. We are not doing that then, and here until the morning. Okay. Fiona, you're saying that would ruin the game? Yeah, I do agree. I don't like normally doing that kind of thing. But again, my mindset is either we do that, and then we get to actually see all the expansions, and because it's not new items, it would just be the store expansions. And then I guess it would bring in new employees as well. New store expansions and the warehouse expansions. But I don't know. Because like I said, it's either that or we very slowly grind it over maybe a year or something like that, whenever there's new items and stuff added to the game, kind of thing. I don't know, which is probably the better alternative to that anyways. So I don't know. And then Winnie, you're saying you're not a fan either, and Tanya, you're saying you'd feel cheated if I'd use mods for the game. It wouldn't be mods as far as changing the game, it just would be, again, bumping up our level and then a little bit extra cash kind of thing. But yeah, like I said, I totally understand if you guys don't want me to. Don't have to. Just was an idea. Are you ready to be nice now? Have you learned your lesson? Alright, there we go. Enough for a day. 102,000 there. Obviously way in the red there because of the upgrade and unlock cost. Okay. What is going down a rabbit hole? It is currently trying to remodel his store in the middle of the stream. Oh yes, always with all the chaos, and I'm never sure what I want to do with stuff. That's my problem. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get these, I guess, moved on down this way, and then you can also check up on another new employee here. Couple of your saves, you do a full restock. What can take 30 minutes, then run a full day again. Takes time just to grind the levels. Yeah. Similar, you rather see the slow grind? Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I just don't know if we're ever gonna get to that point. That's what I'm trying to say though, to you guys, is it's gonna take enough content coming out for the game because it's gonna be like a stream or video here, a couple videos here and there. So it's gonna be like maybe a level every, maybe a store level each update. So that's where I'm just saying I don't know if we're ever gonna get to that point, kind of thing. So that's where I'm saying it's either we maybe do that and boost some levels kind of thing, and then we actually get to it, or we don't ever get to it kind of thing. That's where, like I said, I completely understand. I don't want to have you guys feel cheated as far as using a mod to skip levels or add some cash. But again, if I don't, we just might never see those levels to begin with then, kind of thing. And Heather, welcome there, Heather. How are you doing there? And a happy Friday to you. I hope you're doing well there. With that, as always, thank you so much for joining us here. With the expansions were half the cost, you'd say stay the course, but it takes so long to grind. That's exactly what I'm thinking. If it takes 2 to 3 days, that means that it takes us a solid hour just for one level. And again, 130 levels. Yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm not sure I can with that. Omar, welcome there. You saw someone post a video on YouTube that they're gonna lower the prices. Oh, as far as, well, yeah, I haven't heard anything or seen anything like that myself with all that, unless there's maybe been talking to Discord or something. I'm not too sure with all that, but yeah, it's not even so much the level cost itself or the unlock cost. It's just the how long it takes to get to that to said level kind of thing. That's the tough part for me. Legitimately, I feel like we didn't gain that much space here. I don't know. We... You're doing good? You went up and visited some puppies. How are you doing? Are we discussing how incredibly long this will take to level up for the expansions? Yeah, that's what I've been talking about here for the last few minutes, Heather. But that is so awesome. Glad to hear that there. And I'm not doing too bad myself. I can't complain. It's Friday. Can't ever be upset on a Friday. Especially when I get to stream for all you lovely people out there. And Kitty will say you do agree with Rusty. I do a much better job at my store layout, and he does. You're much more compact, and you're able to fit more in. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen Rusty's playthrough on this too much here, especially not lately with that. But I appreciate the kind words from him then with all that. Just trying to think here how I want to do this and make use of this space. feel like we really didn't gain anything on this, actually. All we did was just move these in. Kind of thing. We need, like, a little bit more space back here so we can get these shoved out of the way a little bit more or something. Actually, wait, I have an idea. I have an idea, guys. So that can only be... Oh. Look like I was drunk putting that down there. That's as close as I can get. Okay, there we go. That's as far back as the store. Oh, that's right. Yeah, duh. So yeah, it is going to be out back that way then. Okay. Yeah, good shout on that there, Winnie. Thank you for putting out my fire. No, I'm kidding. Sir, could you please move? Thank you. Okay, get these out of the way here. Get out of my way! Alright, so we got this to go in down here. Which we can do the same thing then. Like that. So then he still has access with all this. We got space down here. And then what I'm thinking is we can... Oh, wait. No! I didn't realize we had one more. Dang it. Come on, man. This would look so dumb. How does that work? Okay, I don't know that that works. But if I move this all down ever so slightly, that actually will work. Maybe something like that. It's just going to end up being really tight to this for now. Until we can get any bit more space. And this just needs to get moved out of the way. You get lots of room once you expand the store. Yeah, that's what I am looking forward to that. I really am. All right. What? How or why does that not work? Okay, I don't understand that one at all, but that gets us into there. Then we have walking space around that. That, again, it's not the most ideal thing. At the risk of opening up a controversial topic, what are... Hey, you guys know I love those. um, at the risk of opening up a controversial topic, what are my feelings on... I'm guessing you mean hypermarket, not hyperhearts. And been seeing a lot of people complaining about the game recently. I know Rusty isn't happy, but I also know I played a lot more in that game than he has. So you wanted my opinion. Actually, Rusty's got a lot more playtime in Hypermarket Sim than I do there, Katie. But yeah, so I actually haven't touched the game since the whole debacle with that crazy update, like full version or 2.0 update, whatever it was. And I heard there was a lot of controversy around it. So actually, I really don't have a leg to stand on with that one because I haven't played it myself. But just from what I've heard, it's been pretty bad with that, especially with the developers getting really, I guess, defensive about it and actually like kind of fighting back at the community kind of thing, which is just kind of wrong with all that. So I don't know for sure too much myself on it. But yeah, it didn't sound like it was really anything good to come out of that kind of thing with it. So yeah, I'm not too sure with all that one. But yeah, Rusty's got quite a bit more playtime than I do in that. Joshua, welcome there. Good evening. There's a new update coming out, and or I'm guessing in a few weeks for Hypermarket. That is great, Joshua. As I was just talking about with Katie here on the Twitch side, I don't think I'm going back to Hypermarket at all, unfortunately. So sorry to burst your bubble on that there, my friend. But yeah, probably not making a comeback on the channel here, just from all the kind of craziness from everything that I have heard that's going on with it. And yeah, I don't really want to support a developer or developers that are fighting with their own community on their game kind of thing. So yeah, probably not gonna be making a comeback on that one. But because I never really I mean, I enjoyed the game. I don't want to say I didn't, but it definitely wasn't my favorite game by far. So but yeah, this just looks lovely. And by that I mean it looks awful, but can only do so much right now. Let me try to... Yeah, I take Rusty's feedback on that one very, very to heart with that. So I very much rely on him for that one to kind of let us know and kind of help say how that one is. Because again, I was never that big into Hypermarket. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like yes, I really love to hop in this game. I want to just keep on playing this game. It really never was like that for me, unfortunately. But yeah. And Malcolm, welcome there, Malcolm. Thank you so much for joining us as always. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? You have gone old school and downloaded the first house flipper. Nice. That is awesome. There. With that, is it the actual original or the remastered one? With that, but that is cool. You still have time, Ted. You can return it. Actually, though, you have 2 weeks or 2 hours of game time to return it if you want. The problem you have with it is there's a lot that, or is that the problem you have with it is that there are the lot of bugs, and the people that you've talked to on Discord is very rude, and you're having a lot more better time on Supermarket Sim. Yeah, that's kind of, again, from everything I've heard, it's just been basically all of that. So I really don't want any part of it, kind of thing. That's where my mind is at with it. So that's where I say I don't think it's going to be making a comeback on the channel here, unfortunately, as much as people may want it to. It's just not something, again, I want to support developers and a community that's going to actually care and be, I guess, kind to the rest of the community, and actually try to spread the kind of I guess, point or topic and that I want to spread with the community and build a nice place that everyone can come on in and enjoy and not have to have any hostility kind of thing. So, but yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's my take on it. All right, we need to get this stuff sorted. I will say this looks a little better. I don't hate the look of this right now. It's not my favorite, but it's not awful either. You haven't played it. You still only have 2 hours. So yeah, if you haven't played it all, Ted, then yeah, you'd have 0 hours of playtime on it. So you would be all good to go with that, if you did want to. And I'm not trying to persuade you or sway you away from a game if you want to try it out for yourself. Obviously, that you got to be the one to make that decision with all that there, my friend. And like I said, it's a good game, but just from what I've heard, there's just been a lot of bugs that have been introduced with it, and just it was kind of a weird system to begin with, especially with the employee training thing. It's kind of I don't know. Just a weird system overall to me with that one. So I never really, again, did I hate it? No. Did I wholeheartedly enjoy it and love it? No, also at the same time. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to order here, actually. And that's going to put us under 200 grand. Ooh, jeez. Just had 129 out of 127 Butcher for under 110. I think I get what you're saying there, Spy. I believe. So I'd hear hot there in the UK. You don't think you'll sleep tonight? Jeez. Yeah, that's no good there, Malcolm. Yeah, I've heard it's some crazy heat going through. For sure. I plan on bringing back Parcel Sim. Yes, I do plan to do at least a stream on that here with the new updates that we get. At least a stream or video or something like that. Some kind of content. We get the new update on that. If I ever install a mod, do the tile mod. Makes decorating better than having that big block. You're saying as far as like the wall blocks kind of thing. But yeah, like I said, the mods thing, if I do any of that, it wouldn't be like any game-changing mods to change anything outside of just the level and money stuff. So I don't think I'd be doing anything extra outside of that, unfortunately, there's Spy. Okay. So what I'm going to do for now is just bring that on out, and then this can go to here. We've got... Looks so ridiculous. It really does. It looks absolutely ridiculous, but you know what? It works, I guess. Oh, man. Somebody save me in my design right now. I'm gonna bring this on out here. See, why is that? There we go. Could just put the lobsters next to the toys. Oh, of course, that one is... Meh. Trying to just give us, like, any bit of extra space that we can here. See, why? I don't understand why these do not work the way that they should. I guess we've never really done back-to-back of these before, so I've never noticed this. I arrested you to make over the store. I don't think I could afford Rusty's fee for that one. Okay. You like the lobster tank bookends. I thought it was a good space for him for now, at least. We got really nothing else to put there because we've got everything else that's larger. So I thought, you know what? That works out. Somewhat. I mean, I could put the other one, like, right over here, I guess, but... it's alright. Alright, let's go ahead. We've already got everything else. Now, I need to decorate here still, too, but we'll do that in a moment. Oh, we also have our storage expansion, too. That's right. Should line up the freezers in front of the butcher with all that space. Yeah, I mean, I could do them in the middle here, too. That actually would... That's actually not the worst idea. Ideally, with the way that these are currently set up right now, we need this to be one big fridge freezer that needs to be sideways like this. Which I guess I... Let's see here. I have actually an idea I kind of want to try. See if it'll work at all. we go. Get that on in, then we got the other one to go where it needs to go. And Hannah joining us as well. Welcome, welcome there. Don't think it'll work at all. Hey now. Kind of works. Now, granted, we do have some extra space here. I could slot these on over just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Why did that? Meh. I don't understand why the snapping gets so weird in this game sometimes. So that gave us some more space. So now we've got actually a decent bit of space there. Okay. Come on. Come on. Welcome to the air game. When am I going to play more center stations? And yeah, I plan to at some point, Omar. And just as I always say, it's one of those games that never does all that well on the channel, and every time I play it, I try to dedicate a good hour plus to it, so I just haven't had the time to, really, realistically. I do plan to get back to it at some point here, but it's just a matter of when. Oh, dang it, I was going to put the lobster tanks in the middle here. But it's... How does that work? I don't understand how that works, but... They're just over there creeping. Squirmy. Welcome, welcome there, Squirmy. Appreciate you joining. A happy Friday to you as well, as always. See if we can do this. Oh, come on. Trying to get very precise with it, see if I can... Yeah, I guess it is over the halfway point, so that's not going to work. I'm pretty sure they will still grab them from there. I could very well be wrong, but I think they will. I'm going to believe that at least. There we go. So yeah. I don't know why, I just thought to try to do that, but you know what? We'll give it a try. We will give it a try. As always, we can't try and do stuff without trying it. Can't experiment without trying it. Just like our plant nursery sim grow house. What's that? With fitting all those on it and how I did. Can't ever experiment or can't ever try something new without trying it. Okay. Anyways here. Now... Couple of sport mannequins with while they're holding lobsters. Yes, I like the way you're thinking there, Spy. I'm taking that as my own. Alright, anyways here, I need to see about getting some of this stuff moved around here now. Let me... There we go. Get that on in there, I guess. And then this guy can go... Go and do something like that. And then they can still... Well, they can't get around there, I guess. So that's why I have that one like that. Okay. So I wonder, could I... Yeah, I think we could place this one on in here. So this just needs to get moved. Oh, wait, no, I need to cancel that. I need to move these first. Let me get these out of the way here. There we go. Perfect. And also, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but there was one of the pipes back there. So now, again, with part of this update, they are now like not blocking stuff, which is honestly awesome. That is a massive part of this update, though. I will say that. Now the only thing is I need to see if we can make this work around. Yeah, this should work. I just need to get far enough out. Come on. Heather, don't tell on us. We need to block it. I can't help that we need this cooler here. Okay, so yeah, sadly that needs to be like that. Now the only thing is, well, I guess that works. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we got our solo one right there also that could be brought over to here. If we really wanted to move anything else around, but I guess that works out okay. For the time being, I just need to figure out now if we can get any extra space. This is another large. This is a medium. So ideally what we need to do is get our other large one out of here. No, this unfortunately does not have online play there, Joshua. I need to figure out... That's the problem, is just trying to move his stuff around even. It's a pain. Well, I guess actually, technically at this rate, I should be able to place this one on in this space as long as I get this one out of here, which I don't know if this is going to help us any though either. Can I even place this somewhere else right now? Okay, we can. That's good. Yeah, multiplayer is coming at some point for the game. It's going to be a long time for it, I'm pretty sure. The developer, this has already said that it's something, a little side project that he is working on, but it's something on the side. It's not a main priority for him. Especially being a solo developer, updates do take time for him. Is this not? Okay, I was going to say. Let me now then get this out of the way now that we got that space. Could I actually just slot in our small one? Actually, that would work out perfect right there if we can get our small one in. Which I think we can. Yeah, we can. Look at that. That's like actually perfect right now there, guys. Perfect. Look at that. So now we've got this guy here and still this one, obviously. Like a glove, exactly. I'm honestly really stoked on that. I really am. Again, now we just need to find a good way of getting... Actually, if we do this... I have an idea here, guys. An idea. Is that really how close we were to begin with? Okay, I guess we were. So there's that now. Okay, maybe these aren't square then. That might be why. These might not be square. So there we go. Yeah, they are definitely not square. Otherwise, actually, maybe this would be a better way. Maybe with the racks from the door wall. Yeah, that basically exactly what I'm doing right now. Good shout on that. I guess, you know what, since I'm not placing anything on that anyways, I could just run this up to the pole. Yeah, something right like that. You get back into this, but you got to spend the weekend on the newer version of Black Flag. I did see that. I was actually very tempted to even pick that up and play that, because that actually was one of... I'd never played it myself, but I watched through... I've either played or watched through every Assassin's Creed, and I absolutely love... Black Flag is by far my favorite one. So I was very tempted to actually pick that one up and even stream that. But I tried playing Mirage a couple years ago, back when I first started the channel. It was like the third game I think I played, or fourth game. Maybe fifth, somewhere around there, but very early on the channel. It just absolutely did absolutely nothing with all of it, which was expected. The channel was still very small back then, and we still are in the grand scheme of things today. But, yeah. Jacob, welcome there, Jacob, on the Switch side. I'm not doing too bad here. How are you doing there, my friend? And thank you for joining. Oh, I just remembered, too, our checkout. So sorry about that, everyone. I forgot about our checkout. That one was actually, that one was actually not intentional there, and that was kind of mean of me on their part.
Hello.
You're not saying the new Black Flag is addictive, but you may or may not have been playing it nonstop since it came out. Hey, I do not blame you whatsoever. Jacob, new game, Plant Nursery Sim. I've been playing that there. I've actually just been streaming it very recently. So yeah, if you've been missing the streams there, I definitely recommend going back and watching them there as well. Okay, let's see. 558. Alyssa Boyd, welcome there, Alyssa. Thank you so much for joining us here as always. Happy Friday to you. I hope you are doing well there. And Hannah, no, you're not able to, unfortunately, right now with me playing on this. I don't even know if they right meow. Oh, she's doing good, Katie. She is actually on the YouTube side right now. What am I? This is what I'm thinking of. I don't even know if
I should have brought a camping chair.
some people are so rude, man. I don't even think it's actually Mac compatible. Oh, dang it. I shouldn't have clicked on him. I should have let him be, because he was the rude one there. Got today's Friday. Yeah, I'm always looking forward to the Friday, the weekend. All right. So yeah, we've got now a bunch of stuff here to try to get sorted out. So we got Muzak stuff. And some more Muzak. Let me try and move this stuff down then, I guess, here. That is... Wait, do we only have the 3? I'm actually not sure. 354. All right. To put the racks on the sides of the freezers to get them out of the way. Yeah, it's not a bad idea either there, Joey. Could do that over here. I'm just trying to think if we had any other... That's all the outdoor stuff, all the summer stuff. And Hera joining us as well. And Heather. Oh, thank you so much for the adorable corgi. I love that. For the 1,000 jewels. Thank you so much for that, Heather. All the hearts you there. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that at all, Heather. I do truly appreciate that. I know things are not good for you right now with the whole job stuff, so no worries at all. You do not have to do that if you don't want to. I truly do appreciate it, though. So thank you as always. You really want Supermarket Sim on PS5, but you heard it's like 2 or 3 versions behind a PC. Yeah, it does not surprise me whatsoever. I know about 0% of that on the on console with all that, but yeah, if it's anything like PC, it's gonna be a hot mess. Oh man. Okay, so we got yeah, the outdoor stuff there, the summer stuff, all the summer stuff. Oh, you had them just sitting there. Yeah, like I said, I do really appreciate it, Heather. Thank you. I honestly don't even know with the jewels. I've never actually done them or looked into them at all, so I don't even know what they really equate to. It all, like, say what 100 or 1,000 jewels even equals out to kind of thing. Okay, so what I think I'm going... Oh, this is outdoor stuff. Meh. Get that out of here, then. You apparently have a bunch of them because you have YouTube Premium, but you don't know how to access them, so they're just sitting... Oh, no. Wonder if I've got a bunch then sitting around, because I've had YouTube Premium for the last year and a half. So now you got me wondering there, Katie. Also, I forgot I got to order stuff. Oh, no, we're going to have so much to order and backed up again, as always. So I got to get some stuff ordered here. Meh. Meh. I just forget, like, if it's already showing the amount as anything more than 1, that means I've already ordered it here today. And I don't need to click on the fill pallet button.
Is there anyone at the checkout? We're growing roots here.
Oh, that was a mistake there, ma'am. You should not have done that. Oh, man. 3D675. You refuse to see an ad blocker and you watch so much YouTube that to you you have YouTube Premium just so you can't speak just so you don't get ads. Hey, I totally get that. That's my exact same boat. YouTube has been my primary form of content and entertainment, and that's pretty much about all that we watch for the most part. We've got a few little shows and such that we watch on some other streaming platforms, but for the most part, it is YouTube. Okay, so we got 3 because there's one over there. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we need 3 deep or something else. Oh. Sorry there, Katie. Something... Streamlabs didn't like something. That timed you out for 1 second. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Anywho. An Evil Assassin, welcome there. Your butchery employees keep getting stuck Sucking, not filling it up again. Yeah, I'm guessing you're probably in the same boat I was then, looking at this. You need to have all of your, where are they even at? You need to have all like the prepackaged stuff in there, the fridge itself also, kind of thing. So that might be what's going on. Oh, I got you there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then, for sure. All right, man. Have you learned your lesson? I hope so. 'Cause if you don't, you're never allowed back here again. No, I'm kidding. Oh, man. Okay. So now with all that, trying to see again how I want to do this. Gonna leave this one open though. That's actually a decent little walkway with that, so that works out good. Like this other music stuff, I would love to try to find a nice place for this too. But we don't really. Might actually be able to maybe get one more shelf in here. Maybe. I'm gonna give it a try real quick. You had to do the same to do a game restart once either. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, which hopefully that should all be fixed now with this update that we got today. Okay, I don't think we're getting another shelf in there. Try and hope, but it's, yeah, not gonna happen. Oh, man. Okay. What I can do, actually, you know what? These need to go here like that to begin with, for one. And then we can do... Yeah, this actually might work out perfect. Let me grab this. Yeah, I used to be Katie, and then the whole DLC debacle came out with Supermarket Sim, and I kind of lost my faith and trust in the developers of Supermarket Sim. It was kind of already going down the tubes as far as things getting relaxed and not getting updated, things not getting fixed. And so and then the added paid DLC, I kind of lost all respect and faith in the developers for Supermarket Sim. So, and just the constant barrage of just problems that the game has now, even with the paid DLC, it's just kind of a hot mess. So I wouldn't really recommend Supermarket Sim to anybody anymore, honestly. I know I'm being real pessimistic about it, but it's just not a fun situation with it anymore. It really isn't. Sadly to say. I truly do think that it still could be a good game, but unfortunately it's just they got so relaxed again on so many problems, and then all they do is they just keep on saying, yeah, we're working on basically the same problems, and they just don't fix anything with said problems. They just keep saying they're working on it. Tonight's been a real controversial night here with this, but it's okay. All right, are we rid of this yet? We're getting close. Okay. Tried to see, I guess, I don't know why I'm even just standing over here. Sorry, I get distracted by chat. Trying to see if we can get rid of any of this, which we got 4 left in there, so probably not. And then we still have the same ones left in there, which is 5 to get rid of. Just want to pop up here real quick and see if we can get rid of any of these. And get rid of 1 of that, which is not going to get us where we need to be. And that, I think, is going to be 3 more that we can get rid of on that. Which is not going to be where we need to get rid of for the duffels. Simulator. Yeah, that definitely quite a few hours there. 260 in Better Mart, 192 basically in Supermarket Sim, 183 in Hypermarket, and 115. And I'm guessing you mean Megastore for one of those. And Tricky, welcome to Tricky. Thank you for joining us here on a happy Friday to you. I also forgot to pay attention to those. I won't say very soon there, Jacob. It's going to be a while. The developer had mentioned that he's going to be he's starting to work on it, but it's definitely a very big side project for him. But being a solo developer, it takes time. He's got a lot of other updates. It sounds like it's planned for the game, so multiplayer is kind of on the back burner type of thing. So I wouldn't say very soon. But it is in the works. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's going to be within the next couple months. It's probably going to be 6 months down the line if I had to guess with that. Okay. We'll go ahead and order up some more stuff here. There's another supermarket game you really liked. You had the forklift in the dumpster where you threw the cardboard away. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking. It was kind of the more cartoony looking one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about there, Katie. I can't recall the name of it right now, but yeah. I'm pretty positive. You know what? Yeah, I'm pretty positive I know which one you're talking about. Oh, jeez. The longest game you have, you put hours in is Euro Truck 2 at almost 1,400 hours and gone through 2 steering wheels. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a lot there. Your big problem with it was that everybody was bald, or they were male or female for the employees. That's that's a new one that I have yet to hear there, Katie. That is funny. Okay, so we got all that. Here's The Sims 3. Yeah, I put quite a few hours into Sims 3 also, with especially with all the different DLCs that were part of that, which was kind of a big money grab for that too. Holy crap there, Katie. You have 77 hours, or 77 hours, 7,700 hours on Sims 4? What? That's insanity. That's actually, that is crazy. That was a lot. And how do I like the new update so far? It's not bad. Am I like super stoked on it? It is just a bigger expansion for the warehouse, basically, which I was hopeful that we were going to get more space. I guess, granted, we really don't need the space right now. We need, like, the next expansion here to open this up just a little bit more, and then we'll be in pretty good shape with that. But, yeah, outside of that, I need... Again, my favorite update with it for this, or change for this, will be, again, those getting added as in, like, a buffer. Kind of like the bakery trays. Yeah, outside of that, it's alright with the update. I wouldn't say it's a favorite right now, but it's okay. I've got to go out and check. We got to go out and collect our stoof. If I play Grocery Store Tycoon, you keep looking at it. Yeah, Squirmy, I did, I checked out the demo on that, the prologue, and I think the full version of that, or early access version of that when that came out, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I have checked out. It was just a while ago, so if you look back on the channel, you'll be able to find it there for me. But yeah, it's an alright game. I know it's changed quite a bit from what I've seen or heard with it since the last time I checked it out, so it's hard to say for sure on it. But yeah, I think you got a little over 1,000 hours in Sims 4. That's quite a bit too, for sure. And Belga, sorry if I botched your name, but you have well over 10,000 hours in Aeon, I believe. It's an MMO game. Over 10 years. That makes a little bit of sense because it is so long. Holy crap, that's not your biggest gameplay. Your biggest gameplay is Final Fantasy 11. You had 22,000 hours, and Final Fantasy 14 you had like 12,000 hours. That is insane. That is actually absolutely insane there, Katie. I guess the closest I could maybe get to any of that would be like Call of Duty, if you want to consider like all of those is in one. And I think I had like back in the Black Ops 2 days, I think I had like 30 days of playtime, like 30 actual days. So that would be, which that's still not even that much, I guess. 30 times 24. So yeah, like just shy of 1,000 hours. So I probably have like 1,500 hours in like all the Call of Duties across the board. What expansions do we have left? Quite a bit. That's where I say that's where this update is nice, but at the same time, for me, I was just talking about this earlier on the stream here. There's so much that we need to grind towards still, and I don't know if it's going to happen with this because it's going to take us like another 200 to 300 hours in game just to make this happen. And I just don't know if it's gonna be enough content to keep it busy, keep us busy here with all this. I really don't know. You have 3,300 hours in Sims 4. That's quite a bit too. But honestly, I mean, if you really love and enjoy a game, like there's nothing wrong with that too. At the same time, you have enough of your free time playing it, you may as well. Back when you were like just dating your current wife and stuff, you'd be on your computer or PS2 playing Final Fantasy 11. Should be on your computer playing. Yeah, both. Oh, that is cool though. That's some good times though. That sounds like some good times there, Katie. Okay, let's see here. We need anything else ordered on up here at the moment. This and I don't know why I just did it that way, but that's fine. I'll just order into Dock 2. I gotta check employees here. I haven't really been paying attention to these guys today. That's 225%, which I think is better than one that we have here. Yes, definitely. So we are going to get rid of her and get him hired on up for the late shift. Oh, geez. Holy crap. Dang. Now I wish I was looking out the window. I was just saying that at the start of the stream that we had some crazy weather coming in. It was a decent sized storm. Dang. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I'm just trying to take a look here. I see the post on it, and I'm just looking through the comments real quick, and someone just said, "Heck, I'm from Kansas, and that's not even worth going in the house from the porch." Just saying. I mean, they're not wrong. It is relatively small, but still crazy. Okay. Anyways, here, let's see. No, we didn't lose power. Okay. Yeah, it was a small tornado, not far from us. Not far from at least me right now. Okay. Yeah, I really don't either. I guess it seems like we don't really have any issues outside of just lightning. That's about our only problem with it. Okay. One thing I never did paint. Never did paint or do anything with this area. Yeah, I don't know if there was even any damage from it. They're saying tornado, so it touched down. It wasn't they're saying it would. Otherwise, normally they would have said a funnel cloud, but the person posting it also news, or whether the person posting it kind of tries to post stuff for clickbait. So it might have just been a funnel cloud. Okay. Are they all done stocking here? Or no, they're still unloading stuff. Never mind. Yep. They're still unloading stuff. So, alright guys. I think this is where we're going to call the stream here. We're about 15 minutes earlier than normal on this. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm still kind of feeling the same way. I was hopeful that some stuff was going to be changed with this. Again, I'm still not sure where we go. It seemed like you guys are kind of opposed, or kind of 50-50 mix on the whole thing of potentially doing some kind of mod to get our store level up to, say, the 275 and just add a bit of cash to be able to get some expansions kind of thing, so that way we can come back in, get a fully, I guess, unlocked store with this. or try to slowly keep grinding and just, I guess, get to where we get to with the game naturally with all of it. Again, if we do it that way, I don't know that we're ever going to get to the max level, max expansion with all this. I'm really not too sure with all that. I just don't know if we're going to make it happen because, again, it's going to be like another 200 to 300 hours, and I just don't think I have it in this game. With that, I don't think we have anything close to that with updates and things like that, even over the next 2 years of the game kind of thing. I'm not too sure with all that. So that's where I'm just kind of thinking maybe about doing the whole trying to find a way to get our store level up and add some cash kind of thing, or maybe not. I don't really know. But yes, there is mods for this game, Jennifer. I just have been opposed to doing any kind of mods, especially since the whole after finishing them off with Supermarket Sim. I haven't really wanted to touch them again, kind of thing. So I was opposed to them myself, but now like kind of seeing how much we can really unlock with this, and but at the same time, we really don't need to. Like we're doing okay store size right now. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it be. Maybe we'll leave a natural progression with this. As new items and departments get added on into the game, we'll hopefully start to continue on unlocking more and more space to try to help alleviate and get more room in here for us. Nexus Mods is a website that I believe most of them are on. That's at least as far as my knowledge with all of them. But that's kind of my knowledge of the mods for this game is through Nexus Mods. And it's just a website you can search up and find, and they got all kinds of mods in their mod loader and everything like that for various games, including this one. So, but yeah. So, anyways, guys, that is gonna do it for the stream here with this. I believe I'm probably gonna be popping into a little stream here tomorrow at some point. Yeah, I can't speak. Most likely here sometime kind of late, mid to late morning. More than likely, I'll probably end up playing some of that Supermarket Chaos here with that, 'cause we got another new map to check on out, which I'm excited for. Another new job for that one, which last one took us about 4.5 hours. So we'll see what this one does for us. So probably be playing some of that here tomorrow or Sunday or both, one of the two. We will see with all that, but I'm excited. I look forward to that here. So hope to see you guys all there. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys posted through Discord, as well as obviously scheduling up the stream here on the YouTubes as well. So like I said, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you all so much. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you for coming on all the hearts, you guys. Thank you so much for all that. As always, I truly appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. If I don't see you for the weekend, have a great weekend as well coming up here. And as always, I will see you here in the comments, in the videos, or in the chat and the streams.